Talking with Words.
Welcome back to Talking with Words. Here with Rob,
Sally,
Patrick,
James,
and Ryan.
and tonight we did 1998's Deep Rising. No, I feel like
Oh,
we've
you
had
can
this
still hear me,
conversation.
though. It's amazing.
We watched Deep Rising, 1998. If you're not familiar with this film, let me tell you about it. A group of heavily armed hijackers board a luxury ocean liner in the South Pacific Ocean to loot it, only to do battle with a series of large-sized, tentacled, man-eating sea creatures who had already invaded the ship.
man, that's some karma.
Yeah, that'll get you. This stars Treat Williams, Famke Janssen, Anthony Heald, who we decided was from Boston Legal and Silence of the Lambs, Kevin J. O'Connor, who has been called Benny this entire movie, thanks to The Mummy, Wes Studi, Derek O'Connor, Jason, a lot of people that you recognize. Cliff Curtis, who's doing Fear the Walking Dead now. He's been in a ton of stuff.
Jason Fleming's been in just about every Guy Ritchie film there is.
Yeah. Trevor Goddard was Kane.
Kano.
Kano.
From the 95 Mortal
The
Kombat.
original.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Digimon Hansu.
Jimon Hansu.
don't forget Una.
Una. Oh, Una Damon. Leela. There's a lot of people.
Strong chick.
And there's a parent's guide. Are you gonna do it
Yeah, sure.
since you're here?
I mean, can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. It's rated R for sci-fi, violence, and gore. Sex and nudity is mild. Violence and gore is severe. Profanity moderate. Alcohol, drugs, and smoking mild. And frightening and intense scenes moderate.
No sever.
Just violence and gore.
Which was a lot of gore. Okay, there was some gore. There was a gory
Did
hole.
you miss all the bodies?
I mean,
Yes, she did.
he just didn't like the skeleton. He didn't like the bones.
Well, yeah, you can't
Yeah.
drink bones. Unless you grind them up really well. Boil them
Chew.
down.
Chew hard.
Chew hard. There were a lot of homages in this movie to a bunch of other movies, I felt like.
Yeah.
Starting with Jaws and Tremors.
Tell me what you think about that. And I'll give you a piece of trivia.
Uh-oh.
I feel like they took... It was kind of like Rebel Moon.
Mm-hmm. Bunch of different things.
Yeah, the director took all his favorite parts from the 37 different films.
Yeah.
And put it into one. And said, Treat Williams the man. Let's go.
Yeah. Try and play Bruce Campbell as Ash, but do it weird. That's what they did.
Without a chainsaw.
Yeah, but he still had a boomstick. Then in the beginning, didn't they show the ship from Jaws from the first movie? I was asking when they
Yeah.
were showing those, and
All
then
the wreckage, like under the,
yeah, underneath.
I didn't even notice that.
I didn't either.
Was it the boat from Jaws?
I don't know. I need to go back. I just got a
Looked
glimpse
like
of
It was not.
Okay,
So I can tell you.
she's seen this movie many times.
Well, no, but I read the trivia. That's like what I do. So the film originally opened with a much bigger underwater sequence that was still included well into post-production, but special effects delays cost nearly a year of extra time and the sequence was dropped. Hold on, John. You're still important. The original visual effects team couldn't figure out the animation, so they eventually brought ILM aboard. I don't know what that means. What should have
Probably
been
an
the first
animation company.
what should have been the first big monster movie hitting theaters in years ended up riding a wave of smaller films like Anaconda, Mimic, and Relic. So really, it didn't have anything to do with any of those boats. It was just, remember, it said at the very beginning, it said, when I was reading it in the English accent,
Yeah.
it said hundreds of boats have gone missing in the South Asian Sea or whatever. That's what those were.
You don't think one of those could have been?
I don't. I don't think that's what.
Because
they
none
were.
of that,
Jaws-
none of that proved my point wrong.
I feel like it did.
Jaws was off the coast of.
It was. But you put the boat in you put the orca in there.
But I feel like that would be in trivia, and it wasn't.
Maybe not enough people have seen this movie to have caught it.
Yeah.
I was the first.
So you're not saying that the same special effects company did Anaconda, right?
No.
I think she's
I'm
talking
saying
about
it
films that-
followed them.
Yeah. Because it came out what, a year or two after it was
Yeah,
supposed to.
This was
Yeah.
way better effects than Anaconda
Yeah, Anaconda was fun. And you know, they
for
did
other reasons.
everything
You
in
know-
this. It looked like it was filmed in the right direction and time wise. Nothing was reversed to
Yeah. Yeah, with the water going up the waterfall.
yeah. Um
Except this was all CGI, and they had an animatronic anaconda for that.
yes.
That would occasionally malfunction and scare the shit out of the cast.
If you watch
Which
New
is
Rising
amazing.
in backwards, it's a heartwarming tale of a sea creature fixing a boat.
Of a man saving visiting an optometrist and going back home and puking people up. Found your friend. He was sinking in the water.
I'm sending you on a cruise.
His legs were broken. I just pashed him against the poles over there. He's fine. I'd watch that movie.
Yep.
Speaking of Anaconda, have any of you seen the trailer for the new Anaconda that's getting ready to come out?
Yeah.
Of course.
Mm.
Looks fantastic.
I still think it's the only way they could have made that movie watchable.
Yes.
If they tried to redo it again, everybody's like, no, we've seen 16 of these. We don't need it. Parody it. Then you go. What was the other one I said? Oh, Tremors. We had a couple
Tremors,
Tremors. You
Some
had
Tremors references.
The
the
floorboard.
plating in the floor, which
Yeah.
if you're going to do it, do it. Yeah. And they did it good. You had the sound, hunting by sound, which how many different types of those have we had that we've compared to Tremors over the last couple of years?
A few.
We had, what was the other one we were calling Tremors in the,
I feel like
Oh.
he also it also reminds me
Thinking
of something of what was that one movie, that one TV show
Baywatch?
Tommy knockers.
with the Russian sewer guy,
The Strain?
The Strain.
Oh.
Wasn't that kind of similar to what the with the teeth was? Okay.
No.
Was it something from
I mean, it's mouth
Stranger
went.
Things? Stranger Things.
Oh yeah, it does. The creature with
It
the,
looks
the
like
mouth
that, with
looks
the
like the
mouth.
The
Demogorgon.
Demogorgon? I can see that. Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like
A little bit.
all of I feel like this has been in other stuff. Like,
You're
I don't
getting
know.
it. Like what other movie, Sally? What would you compare it to?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Hold
like,
on, I've got a thing here that says that isn't correct. We're just talking in circles here?
No, we're here talking with words, Rob.
Thank you. Finally, someone said it.
Well played.
We're official. Do you have something you want to add? Okay. This also, the intro of this reminded me of Aliens, which since we just watched it last
A
night,
little bit. Yeah.
they established every character very, very quickly.
Yeah.
Like, hey, all these mercs suck, and these two people are kind of indispensable, but they're gonna fuck with them the whole time. The boss of the mercs is not really in charge. You can see that you've got the thief, and then you've got the captain and the ship owner.
Yeah.
They set the hierarchy pretty quick. Also, was it a fuck ship? Was it a
Did say the world's largest pleasure cruise?
pleasure
Yeah.
vessel? Yeah. Was it an orgy
Sun
ship?
Cruise.
Keep in mind the cruise industry was only mainstreamed in the late 80s, so this was barely 10 years into their ascendancy.
And the most expensive, $486.7 million or something like that.
Yeah. 487.
When did we have
In
it?
1998.
In what year did we
Yeah.
have snakes on a plane?
Snakes on a Plane was like 2006.
Yeah.
Wow, there was a real sleeper then for cruise ships got in early on this.
They saw the tide rising.
This one was overshadowed by Titanic. Because Titanic came out in what, 96?
It came out 6 months prior
Okay.
to this video.
Which means it
feel
was
like-
still in theaters.
Titanic was kind of a ripoff of that Leslie Nielsen movie from the
Yeah, I agree.
60s. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, the fact that it's based on a true story has nothing to do with anything. It's just a money
Anyone
grab.
can do a true story. You got
I
to
was-
make something up.
Never let it go.
I'm going to be honest.
that,
I was upset when the boat sank. Did not see that coming.
Right.
You guys, I got to tell you about this movie called The Passion of the Christ. You're gonna love it.
I haven't seen it yet, actually, so no spoilers.
When we watched 300, my girlfriend was shocked. She goes, "They all died?
Historically,
Did you not pay attention to
Yes.
history class?"
How old is that story?
pretty old.
Sally's shaking her head like she wasn't aware.
I wouldn't have known that. I hate history. I don't even know what war you're talking about.
Also, James had an audible gasp in the beginning of this movie
When was that?
when he slapped the thief chick.
Oh yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
Famke likes it rough, though. We saw in Goldeneye.
No,
She's into it.
was this right after Goldeneye? Is that what we said?
I think
Yeah,
it's
Goldeneye was
2
95.
years, 3 years after then.
So yeah, 2 years.
We had the new gun speech from Fifth Element.
Yeah.
It felt like with 1,000 rounds,
Yeah,
which I'll give them credit for. Hey, we don't have to worry about
rotating
reloading
barrel, yeah.
any of that shit. There's 1,000 rounds in there. That's the gun they're using the rest of the movie.
when you're firing full auto, 1,000 rounds doesn't last.
Still wouldn't add up.
Doesn't go that far.
But also, I feel like they probably added that line in later on because they're like, guys, we never reloaded in this movie. We're going to have to fill this plot hole.
They got the guns and they're like, yeah, the magazines don't come out of these. We bought the cheap ones, the rubber ones that float. And then we had the other, right in the beginning thing that I liked was the girl in the shitter as the boat moved.
She got her
I'm into,
butthole
I'm into
ate.
that too.
Indeed.
She got her butthole ate out.
I'm into that too.
Yeah. It was
I
a
think
pleasure cruise.
It indicates that the creature sent its smaller tentacles in first.
Speaking of, is this one giant creature with tentacles that reach all through the ship, or did this giant creature have lots of like baby creatures that were
I thought it was one
Yes.
creature.
okay?
It was described as multiple, but it looked like at the end they changed their mind. They're like, never mind, it's a kraken.
Yeah.
Not a kraken, a hydra.
Although if it
Oh,
was an
yeah.
alien queen, that would make more sense that it was multiple creatures.
And it
The what did you call it, James? A xenomorph?
I did.
oh man,
You're-
James is on it.
Yes.
I was just trying to mess with Ryan on that. But okay, if we're sticking with it, it was a xenomorph.
Xenomorphed my pants. And then I really, really liked the filming of the ship stopping when it reminded me of Poseidon Adventure, if anyone's old enough to know what that is. Just everyone falling sideways when the ship stops.
I'll be honest. I thought it was really well done. I mean, people were flying off of balconies. Tables were
They were.
crashing.
Did you
like-
see the one lady who like literally when she fell off the balcony, she like went into a dive stand. Like,
Oh yeah, she jumped.
I was like, ooh, she's. I don't know.
Well, when
Really
she's
cool.
not cruising, she's an Olympic swimmer. It was just a knee-jerk reaction that she had. All that training.
Couldn't help it.
See, if you snap your neck on the way down, it's less painful when you make full impact. You don't feel as much afterwards.
Stops it there most of the time,
Yep.
as we saw in Violent Nature.
Oh yeah. In a violent nature. That was a good one.
Have you seen this before? Anybody?
No.
I've seen a history of violence.
Deep Rising. This
We're
movie.
talking about-
We'll come back to you.
I'm not on the pod very often.
What did you guys think first viewing? Because I saw it once a while back and had no idea what it was. And I was like, oh shit, okay. This is a monster movie. What did you guys think going into it? Other than being very 90s.
I really thought there would be more of like a creature loose on the cruise ship. I didn't expect the other ship to be involved. It's kind of weird that happened, that there was accidentally somebody trying to rob the ship at the same time it gets hit by this creature.
Yeah.
That was very unexpected. It could have all didn't even need that. I mean, in the end, all they did was use that ship to blow up the other ship, right? So
Yeah. And they did
Well, they were always going to use it to blow up the cruise ship.
They could have found another way to blow up the ship.
I mean, is that where it was going?
Well,
Was
yeah.
to that cruise ship?
They were,
I mean,
the
they
guys
never
were
really
robbing.
say. I mean, I guess they were
Yeah,
going to rob the vault.
The
but,
Mercs
like,
were gonna rob the vault because it was supposed to be, this was the maiden voyage, lots of money, most expensive, so on and so forth.
Was this why the owner was so pissed that she was trying to steal something from the vault because he already had people coming?
Yep.
Yeah, she was stealing his payday. That explains the slap.
Yeah, he had set all this shit up. He was just to hire these ridiculous mercs that are horrible. No wonder they don't work for military anymore. Gun control is ridiculous.
And they never did take her to the galley or the
brig?
The brig. Saying, yeah, sorry.
It was
the
unfinished.
brig wasn't ready yet.
They were just off the galley.
That's why they put her in the fridge.
Yeah. Because
Also-
unlike our ship, where they needed it for the 22-man chicken tender fight, apparently the first night we were on the boat, 22 people got taken to the brig for fighting over chicken nuggets, chicken tenders.
Yes, that is the alleged story. Fun fact: three of us just got off a cruise ship.
Well,
Well, one of us has
One
been
of-
off us slightly longer than the rest.
Yeah.
Slightly.
let's just not talk.
Rob doesn't like cruises, apparently.
Yeah. I liked what happened at the end of this cruise ship.
Well, I would like
Made
to
me
say
feel better.
so. The ship rocked around while it was getting attacked, but then in most of the scenes, it was rock steady. No ship movement, and this was a ship that had lost power. There should have been any stabilizers. There should have been any forward motion. There should
was
have been
storming,
any
too.
lights.
Well, and also though, back to your question.
If
and
the
then back
Kraken
to
was
you.
holding it in place, though.
I thought it was going to
Cradling
be
it.
more of everyone trying to survive this thing on the ship, not just they get on the ship and everybody's already dead. Like I thought it was going to be more people.
Yeah, the trailer
like
showed it like that.
how
And
them
why?
trying to get away from it.
Why would the creature have gone after the people instead of the buffet?
Because people taste better.
Have you had cruise ship food?
The buffet doesn't make sound,
Yeah.
Bad
James.
people.
James lives on a
Doesn't
cruise
wriggle.
ship.
Very true.
The buffet doesn't scream and cry and identify itself
Okay, fair enough.
to a.
Yeah, for being attacked by a creature that was attracted by sound, nobody did anything to mitigate their sound. They didn't creep around the ship. They literally just yelled at each other all around the ship, shot their guns everywhere they could.
Sang songs.
But there's always going to be sound in water.
If something was hunting me, I think I could be a little quieter.
I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you,
Right.
but you're always going to have the sound of the water moving, so it's always going to be moving around.
Right. But if you're making as little sound as possible and the water is sloshing around and hitting the sides of the boat and things like that, it's actually better for you
No, I
because
agree.
then it can't locate.
Yeah, I agree. There's a lot of those.
That's why you turn on the lawnmower and let it run
tentacles.
when the trimmers are.
It's like the
Well, they're
sandworms.
octopus.
It's like the sandworms. You got to move across the ship without rhythm.
Yeah.
Yes. Should be cute. Well, we don't have the money for that song. Fatboy Slim.
Oh, I thought we were going to do some throat singing.
I mean, I'm always down for throat singing.
Back to your question
James.
a few minutes ago. Having never seen this and not watching the trailer before I came here and knowing nothing about this movie, I was actually pleasantly surprised because I thought it was a good mix of practical effects and CGI. Practical effects always hold up better forever. But I thought, like, the whole time I'm watching this, the scene where the ship gets disabled and everybody's falling and everything's crashing, and then other scenes where they're like crumpling the hallway, or like the big open ballroom where like everything's sliding around and
Yeah.
getting destroyed. I was like, first of all, how big is this set? And second of all, what was their budget? Because this is like, it's huge.
I did hear you
and
ask that.
It would cost so much.
Did
Like,
you look up what their budget was?
I didn't, but I was really impressed. Like for what I would consider a
Yeah.
low budget film, I was like, this can't be low
45
budget.
million.
Wow.
That giant set. I mean, they had to have just had like a one chance to film that, and been like, we
They-
got to get this right.
They used in two different sets. One, which I just read about it. Sorry, that's the only reason I'm saying it is because one was,
I need to get her a computer monitor so she can
I know,
go in.
I really should.
Chris, set that up.
Sally on screen.
Where
It's
was it?
behind you. It's just inevitably behind you.
I don't know. It was something about like they had two different sets, and one was just of the indoor of the ship, and it was like the big space, and then I don't know, maybe a hallway or whatever, and then one shot of an outdoor. I keep twisting and turning. I'm sorry.
Sit still. You're like Charlie Ann.
She is my daughter. I'll find it. Anyway, go ahead.
Think about that for
Hey,
a second.
at some
I gotta turn
point-
the air on because
Jim Carrey was going to work on the film, and Harrison Ford had been considered to play Finnegan. But after Ford rejected it, Carrey also departed.
Yeah, then
That was probably a good call.
they need
Harrison
they need
Ford
the
to play
budget for
Finnegan?
special effects more than they need it for leading actors.
I feel like Benny. I'm still going to call him Benny. I feel like Benny
Joey
was a
in
good
this film.
choice.
Joey,
Yeah.
Benny, very
was
similar.
a
names.
was a good choice for Joey's character.
reminds me
I
of
don't-
Bobcat Goldthwait.
I don't know that he's got another voice. That's just how he sounds and everything.
But that
Even
whole,
with a voice like that, he's still able to pull that chick from the beginning.
that's why he was so sad.
Una.
It was about Finnegan's boat. Two different ships were used for his boat. One was used for interiors, while the other was used for exteriors. My bad.
Yeah, it makes sense.
But James,
That boat was Finnegan's boat was cool too, man.
It's pretty sweet.
I thought it looked
Yeah.
neat on the outside.
Almost looked like one of those like stealth destroyer boats.
It reminded me of the boat from
Thunder
McHale's
in Paradise?
Navy.
Yeah.
Is that it? Tim Curry was a bad guy. Was that McHale's Navy?
I think so. Yeah.
Stealth boat. But the setup felt like you said Firefly. I was thinking the Uncharted games, Nathan Drake. It felt a lot like that, or Indiana Jones.
Did Uncharted have a movie?
Yes.
I feel like it came out with one like a couple years ago. I
It
never
did.
saw it.
I didn't either. If you're not going to cast Nathan Fillion and J.K. Simmons to be those roles, don't make the movie.
That's fair.
I think our lead guy's wardrobe leaned into what I expected to see on Nathan Fillion in Firefly.
I feel like Treat wears like the same style, like windbreaker with like the cinched waist and sleeves. Like I feel like that's like his wardrobe in everything I've seen him in.
Figured Sam Neill would come up at some point and talk to him about dinosaurs.
Yeah.
You know,
Looked like he stole his wardrobe from The Substitute.
he might have.
I feel like he's been on some Hallmark movies.
Yeah,
100%.
definitely.
Okay.
At least 30 of them.
Okay.
For sure.
I feel like I've seen him before, but I cannot. I can't. I
That-
couldn't figure out what I'd seen.
That's
him
a
on.
Hallmark movie.
And Joey, sorry, he was playing Benny. I mean, it's the same character.
Yeah.
We already talked about that.
Yes.
And he got the
not
shit kicked
exactly.
out of him again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Repeatedly.
That dude took a beating the entire movie. I feel like everybody else had really quick deaths, and he was just all movie long just,
Just
getting
getting his
beat
ass
up by
kicked.
everybody.
Oh, the other Star Wars. I was thinking of the Star Wars when they're in the beginning, like the Millennium Falcon. You also have I've got a really bad feeling about this
Yeah,
line.
that was tearing me up every time I saw
All
that.
I could.
I saw that in the trailer beforehand, and then I saw him do it in the movie. It's like every time I was like, come on.
And then they almost did a shining
All I could think of was
elevator.
Ben Stiller coaching up Jay. What's his name? In
Oh,
Tropic Thunder.
yeah.
No, you got to say it different. I got a bad feeling about this.
So they
Baruchel?
changed it
Huh?
from
Jay Baruchel.
something to now what? Because of that, they were saying. What were you guys just saying? It was.
I've got a bad feeling about
I've got a bad
this.
feeling about this, and they changed it to now what on the movie.
But he said it.
He said, "I've got a bad feeling about."
When did
this
they
a couple
change it?
times, though. Like halfway through the film.
Oh.
Because he says that several times.
He
the
says
second
now
half of the
what
film.
multiple
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, I was just trying.
I mean, even in that decade, it was still a nice homage.
The face of the creature, the CGI spawn creature,
Yeah.
looked like the head and the face of from Return of the Jedi, not the Sarlacc, but the creature in the cage underneath Jabba's palace.
The Rancor.
Yes, thank you.
James is here for you.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
know
what
about
the head and the face looked like. Looked like a CGI version of the Rancor.
It looked a lot like a boss from a video game in like early 2000.
Yeah, that would make sense.
But I liked
Some
what they did
sweet
with it.
N64 graphics.
I also felt like they couldn't figure out quite what they wanted the monster to look like. So they're like, we're just going to green screen the shit out of it and we'll
That's
figure it out.
100% true.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
that's what it
100%
looks
true.
like.
Amazing.
Like, there's a whole thing on it.
It's
and
got
what
little
they
mouths
ended
and it's
up-
doing
yeah.
snapping shit, and then it's big, and then at the end it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a large creature, but also tentacle kraken esque.
It's a lot of things, but it's also one thing. It's a lot like Jesus Christ.
Release
It's everything and also
this
nothing.
xenomorph.
And watching this back to Aliens was a great choice.
Yes.
Yeah.
The guns, the exploding, because even when they hit it the first time and all the blood rained down, they all reacted like it was acid, and I was like, are we doing that?
Yeah, wait. So was it
Well,
acid?
the one
I
guy
was
was
real confused.
The one guy was.
Stomach acid.
It's stomach acid
Okay.
because it dissolves you and drinks you,
yes,
Drinks you and
but it
spits
doesn't
out the
dissolve
blood
bones.
but it's not.
But it definitely dissolves clothing because
Yes.
there was no clothing on any of the dead bodies.
Organic.
Except for the one that only had a half a head. He still
Right.
had part of his pants.
So was he the guy that stayed on the boat with the chick? And then like,
yes.
so that thing like ate him on the
Whoever
the,
Tommy
on,
was.
on the small boat, and then like carried that body all the way into.
Or was
the,
he the one downstairs? Because those guys looked a lot. The guy from the Guy Ritchie movies and the other guy that was,
Oh, Jason Fleming.
yeah,
I don't think it
I
was
don't, I don't recall which one was which.
the Guy Ritchie movies. He died in the kitchen where he wanted to stay,
Yeah.
but like the guy who was on the boat
right.
when he went down to look for the chick, he's like, "Strong chick, where you at?" And like
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think that was. The
I think
dude.
it was that
That would
guy.
make sense.
So like it kind of ate him and started digesting. Was like, wait a minute, I'm gonna take this body all the way into the heart of the ship, spit it out in front of everybody so they can see what I.
Well,
do to
they
people.
shoot it open and it like drops them out, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just kind of slides back out.
Which, to Ryan's point, is Anaconda.
Yeah, John Voight.
He didn't wink.
Yeah, we didn't get the wing, but
I will say though, man, like that regurgitated body, those are some pretty cool special effects.
That one looked
Like,
really good.
that
Yeah.
one was well done.
The head was, if they hadn't turned, you wouldn't have the effect, but you would have also not had that chunk of CGI that like looked like just triangle brain or like
Yeah.
triangle.
Or when he held up his hand and you could see like
Yeah,
through it and
yeah.
the tendons and bones. But like I feel like that $45 million budget was all on like that main atrium area of the boat and then that guy's death scene. And then
You could
the monster at the end was just like you said, let's just green screen the shit out of
Yeah.
it.
They probably had to put a lot into cast because they had a lot of people in this.
And
They sure
CGI
did.
was a lot more
400.
expensive then.
Well, all
400 people on that ship, and it took 5 days to film.
that's why the
5 days of
impressive.
extras
Yeah.
in costume.
Yeah.
I mean, I
that's
was
why they
impressed.
killed
I thought
everybody
it was
off
really-
immediately
Yeah.
to shrink that budget a
Shrink
smidge.
that budget down.
At least one professional diver.
Yes. Female diver.
And you keep
yes.
mentioning like the star-studded cast, but like in 97,
That's what I was just
Yeah,
thinking.
nice.
were they
Treat-
that big? I mean,
Treat
Treat
Williams
was, Treat was big.
was
Famke
the
was
big
big
name.
because of Goldeneye, but like as much as we
It
love the
was
rest of those characters from other things that they've been in since, were they big then?
No, it was like
Yeah, a lot of
there
those
was no
guys-
Harrison
Like
Ford.
Cliff Curtis, Jimon Hunsu,
That was early
Jason
work.
Fleming.
Jason Fleming.
like I love all those guys, but like were they big then?
You
So
probably
they-
had 4 names that were like known at the time. The owner of the ship was obviously
yeah,
big at the time.
Treat Williams because
Treat
he was coming
Williams.
off the substitute and a couple other things.
Yeah, Famke was,
She's coming off Goldeneye.
Goldeneye.
off Goldeneye.
and then Joey Benny. Was that after the Mummy, or was
I
that
think it was
before,
before
the
the-
Mummy?
That was
Uh,
before the Mummy.
So you got the
was
Mummy
that?
from this, huh?
Mummy's probably like 99, 2000.
I was going to say 98, 99.
I was thinking it was earlier than that.
Let's find out.
With no, that's the Scorpion King.
which I think is a sequel to the Mummy.
It's the second one, yeah.
We had Stargate and Mummy all in and Fifth Element all around a wave.
The Mummy was 99.
97,
Really?
90.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So yeah, I guess Benny was in this. Well, I guess Joey was in this before he was Benny.
Or they filmed him around the same time, and he was just in the right spot.
Yep.
Did we ever look at where this was filmed?
Yes, actually. So this is kind of funny. They originally planned to film in Los Angeles, but the water tank rental alone was going to cost 200,000, so they shot it in Vancouver, Canada instead.
Of course.
They built a water tank there and it burst and flooded several blocks nearby. It ended up costing them roughly 600,000.
Should have just stuck with LA.
So how much of the 45 million on the budget did they get to actually use for the movie? It sounds like a lot of weird shit happened.
I think it went a lot to CGI.
And yeah. What else Titanic was 6 months before this? So that's just gonna eat
yeah,
it.
something like
Yeah.
that.
They were in, like Titanic was still at number one when this thing came out in theaters.
Which explains why I didn't see this
Yeah.
then.
We were seeing Titanic again.
I saw Titanic
I'm
like
pretty
4
sure we.
different times.
How many times
You,
did you see
you
it,
understand it was it didn't seem like a right that those few months were kind of dry for me and Alan to watch movies. This was like the best one that was out, so we did watch it like 3 times. But that's not testament to the movie. That's just how dry the offerings were. That
But also, it's like how many cruise ship movies are you going to go watch? If another, oh great, another cruise ship sinking. I just
well,
saw
this
that.
was
the Titanic.
before that. This came out before we'd ever been on a cruise ship.
James also said dry offerings from Alan twice. Just want to make sure everybody caught that.
Thanks. You take it up with him.
I'll let him know he's in trouble. I did not see the axe to the face coming.
Me neither.
I
Oh my
completely
gosh.
forgot about that one.
That's amazing.
This is one of those movies when I watched it the first time, I was just like hanging out, talking to people.
Who took, was that Jimon?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Man.
it was unexpected for most of us because we didn't know what happened to the people on the ship. But
Right.
knowing what we know now, it makes perfect sense that they answered the door with an axe.
Yeah,
I get it.
because they were kind of waiting for him. So yeah, it makes a lot more sense that they're going to attack the first thing that comes at them.
At the very end of the movie, he tells Famke, I've never killed anybody. Well, at least not on purpose. And I'm just like, wait, that dude totally axed Jimon Hunsu in the face.
He kept saying, sorry,
was
I
an
didn't mean to
accident.
do it. I
Yeah.
didn't know who you were. I thought you were one of them.
He just
Yeah.
paid that guy a lot of money and then axed him in the face.
Hey, this says it only made gross worldwide 11 million.
That sounds about
Oh. Wait, that was profit.
11.2
Profit.
and gross worldwide. And the budget
Oh.
estimated
45.
was 45 million.
Oh.
That means they're 33 and change in the red.
They just got my $4.99.
Well,
So they'll be ready to make another one about 2050.
Wait,
Yeah.
is that like during its theatrical run, or is that like to date?
With today's technology, they can
I-
do it for
I don't know.
nothing.
Whatever
Yeah,
I
I-
Because they just got $5 more.
I think that was total box office.
Did you pay for that?
Shot with iPhones at the water park.
Yeah, it's part of your Christmas present.
It's a DVD steel
Yeah.
case.
Well, about that DVD. Oh, y'all know I love the trivia. What's his face? Who's the person on this?
Treat
Treat
Williams.
No, the person who whatever films it.
The
Director?
director?
The director.
Cameron Crowe.
I don't know. Stephen
Sommers.
Summers.
Sommers,
yeah.
Summers. He said he was excited that it came out on Blu-ray and people bought it because it made him finally some extra money in his pocket because on TV it had commercials or something. I don't know. Again, I can't find it. but
They
he
opened
was-
up a new revenue stream
Yeah,
for the director.
Oh, yes, I see.
yeah.
Well, then he's welcome because I have a Blu-ray copy of it.
There you go.
I feel like that's
It may
back
just
when
be
like
DVD.
Blu-ray just became a thing, right?
It was
Blu-ray
still
didn't come
in
out
the
until
fight
the 2000s.
between
This was
HD,
well
DVD,
before-
Oh, right, yeah.
and Blu-ray was still going on.
Because it was like
yeah, that
what-
didn't even start till like
what'd you say?
0102 though.
HD,
Video
DVD
3.
versus
HD,
Blu-ray.
DVD. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like the whole battle and
Really came down
you
to
had to
Blu-ray
buy the red
papers
case or
and
the blue
porn.
case.
yeah, and Blu-ray won because everybody had PlayStations.
Okay, and this
That's
one,
why I bought them.
Yeah.
this is also kind of funny too. In US, it was rated R, right? Okay. And in Australia, it was rated MA 15 plus for its violence and gore, and then it was given a PG rating in New Zealand.
Yeah, I get that.
Oh, yeah, PG for New Zealand.
Do you?
yeah, they're-
Why? I thought, don't they both have?
They're used to Krakens over there. They
I
live
thought
with
they
them every
both
day.
had gun bans.
Yeah, they
What's
just
that
use a
got to do
knife on the
with anything?
Krakens.
Yeah, it doesn't have to do anything with the violence in the movie.
Yeah.
I know, but I figured like since Australia
Say, like,
has,
they don't believe in guns,
they
they don't
don't-
believe in violence. You'd think they'd be
Yeah.
stricter on
I mean,
goals.
they
Yeah.
know what it is.
Yes.
Yeah.
I know, but I don't know. That's just my mind thought that way. I don't know.
Also, New Zealand had some of the best gore with Dead Alive.
Lord of the
and
Rings.
Wasn't Peter Jackson
Lord of the Rings.
doing a bunch
Peter
of-
Jackson was
yeah.
doing Dead Alive and Bad Taste
Yeah.
way before this, and that was insanely gory.
Is Peter
Yeah.
Jackson New Zealand Kiwi? What do you call him? A New Zealander? Because all his movies are filmed in New Zealand, but is he actually from there? Or is he?
I
I don't
Don't
think
know.
so,
Why is he filming everything in New
but I
Zealand?
don't know. No, yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Peter Jackson. Yeah.
they had the right terrain for Lord of the Rings.
I mean, Lord of the Rings made perfect sense, but I mean, you're
Beautiful
saying like all these
forests.
other movies he did were in New Zealand also.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where he started. I think he even filmed Frighteners there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, they do. I feel like for a period of time, New Zealand was one of those places that would,
Taxes.
like, you had some great tax benefits and some other stuff.
like New Orleans.
yeah, that's why they film a ton of
And-
stuff in New Orleans and Baton Rouge.
And once the film crews are there, I mean, it just starts to take on a weight of its own. People are already there. Let's just do this. Let's do that.
It's established.
It's established.
Now that Arkansas is getting into the whole film game, like I'm hoping they do the same thing as New Orleans, so it convinces like everybody to come out of LA and like film stuff here.
Well, my home
That'd
is
be all right.
available if anyone's interested.
$37 an hour.
My fees are quite reasonable.
I just like to watch.
Just clean up afterwards.
That's what she said.
We know what you're filming there.
That's what she said.
So, the back half of this movie, you have the first part of the story is we're robbing this ship, we shut it down, and I guess that gives the thing time to catch up to it and stop it, or whatever we want to call it, because he has that story about a little tiny creature, but it's so deep in the ocean that it's grown because of the pressure. Wasn't that the tale he was telling?
Yeah.
Everybody's zoned out at that
Yeah.
point.
No, he was saying like at 10,000 feet, or he said it like 3,000 feet or something. It was like teeny tiny,
Yeah.
but then like
It eats
at
sharks.
10,000 feet, it was like huge. Imagine what it would be at 40,000.
Yeah, where
feet.
we are.
Getting closer to them. Sorry, I thought it was just saying it's getting closer to us. That's why it's getting bigger, not because it was growing. Like
No.
Well, it's not necessarily growing, but the pressure down there.
He was describing it as a creature they know, and normally it's as big as a pea or something. But the deeper it goes in the ocean, the more pressure, the bigger they get. I mean, it's probably all just a made up thing. But
Yeah.
they're saying since we're over the Meridian Trench, or whatever the hell they described it as in the
Oh,
opening,
the Mariana,
Mariana Trench.
Yeah.
Wasn't even the Mariana Trench. They just said
They
deep in the
name
South
it.
China Sea, there's a mountain chain as big as the
Yeah.
Alps or the Appalachians or some big mountain.
or maybe we
range.
were saying that.
And they said like
Yeah.
down in between
Yeah.
the
no one's
mountains.
ever gone
was-
Yeah.
except for James Cameron.
Yeah. It's
Right.
it's the equivalent of the Mariana Trench.
Right, but in like the
Without
South
calling
China
it
Sea's
that, yeah.
version of
Right.
But first half of this movie, you have this thing decide to come up and attack this ship, and you're stuck on the ship. So now we have to get these parts because our ship's broken.
It was a coincidence because the other guy shut the ship down
Right.
at approximately like as he was going to do that, the boat got attacked.
And then you have a very long series of getting back to the ship with the parts. And it was like, okay, what's going to stop us next? Okay, there.
I always find it amazing in movies, and this isn't the only movie that's done it, but like we have to get to this spot to do this thing, and they get there like next scene, like they're there,
Yeah.
working on fixing the parts or whatever, fill in the blank,
But to
and
get
then
back,
to get back, it's like the entire rest of the movie getting back to what took them
Yeah.
2 seconds to get to.
Yeah, it's fun that way.
Yeah.
well, they did get shut down or they got blocked in or
Yeah, fair. Yeah, because the
whatever by
creature
starting
started
that.
thinking and closing certain doors to get them to go where.
There was a slurper mama coming after them,
Yep. Slurper mama.
It's hurting them.
hurting them to the gory hole.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm copyrighting that one. It's a new book I'm writing, The Gory Hole. very Hellraiser with the and what was the other one I was thinking? Oh, Mars Attacks. It was all the skeletons,
Yeah.
and they're all just like red. I was like, come on, put a green one in there. Just have fun with it.
For a monster that drinks humans, liquefies them and drinks them, it's amazing that it drinks everything but the blood.
Left a lot of blood around.
Yeah.
But I mean, it.
Was that blood or just soggy tissue?
The gristle.
Yeah.
Yeah, the parts Matt eats.
Yeah. Not everybody's like Matt and eats a ton of gristle.
Yeah.
Cool.
Now, once you're done, you're done.
Yeah.
And there's like, it's when you have a full bag of chips and you're just eating them as fast as you can and you get a little lower. You're like, oh, slow down. I'm going to savor these chips a little bit more. It's like, I'm eating this whole cruise ship of people.
That is a really good analogy.
Now I'm like,
Because yeah, it was really full from the first crew.
I was gonna say, what was the time lapse between when all that happened? Because they were only like
it's less
20
than
miles.
24 hours.
I was gonna say they were only like 20 miles out when that ship stopped.
It was night when they got there and it was morning when they hit the island.
Yeah. So I mean, like I think the time frame from when the cruise liner stopped to when they got there was less than like a half hour or an hour.
Well, he said it. They were only 22 minutes out
Right.
from where their destination was.
So maybe it was
and then
22
they
minutes, not
hit
22 miles.
the thingamajigger.
Because you're going 30 knots.
Yeah.
Or no, the creature was moving 31 knots.
The creature,
Coming
yeah,
straight from the bottom up, which is,
like by a Peloton.
oh yeah. There's a lot of penetration at 31 knots.
Balloon knots. Did we talk about the wall crushing scene?
Not exactly.
We
Briefly mentioned it, but didn't actually
yeah,
hit on
we
it.
we glossed over it.
I like that one.
That was a phenomenal.
Yeah, I wonder how they did that.
I'm gonna have to go look that one up.
Did they have like big sheets of crumpling metal, or what, did they do it in miniature and somehow shot it that way?
So I thought originally that they built a container and that's your hallway. And then they took some sort of machine that I put the clamp on it and just started grabbing and putting the pressure on it. But then it runs up the side. So maybe they're pushing it into something and it's
Thinking
pushing
more like a Coke can, like
yeah. Like
turning
you're
a can
forcing
sideways.
when you're forcing a Coke can in your rectum and it folds up
Mhm.
like that. But I want to see how they do it.
What's wrong, Sally?
You guys don't recycle?
I want to see that too.
Did you have any trivia on that one? Because that'd be a great one to have. Not on the cocaine, on the wall crushing.
Look.
Thought you had all this trivia.
Well, sometimes I feel like it's unwanted, so I try to. But I'm gonna look that one up right now.
What was the other one they did that was really good?
Wall thing. I mean, the door and the wall was all in the same shot there.
Yeah. When did they go back to the other ship? Because that's when he went and got his Terminator shotgun. Had to he lost his infinite machine gun. So he had to go get his infinite shotgun.
Oh yeah, it got
That was when he was
he
setting the
lost it when he
autopilot
got
That's it.
with
snapped
the
up.
torpedo.
Yeah.
So we totally skipped the opening of these guys beating the shit out of Joey and having a standoff and then just being like, okay, well, we're all friends now.
yeah.
Let's go rob these people, I guess.
Wasn't totally friends. They had them on lockdown the rest of the time.
It was like frenemy
Yeah.
stuff going on.
It
Just
was
weird.
They hit the speedboat.
Yeah.
Right after that happened, and that brought them all back. He's like, "Hey, I understand we're having some issues here, but unless we get this boat fixed, none of us are going anywhere afterwards."
We must work together.
Yeah.
Joey was the only one that knew how to fix
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
engine.
He got a pass. They
Unless
all
you
wanted to
guys
kill
wanna
him.
Swim
Even
home.
even before they hit anything, when the boat was in good condition, Treat was like
Yeah.
too rough with the
Yeah.
controls, and he's like, you got to be gentle with it. And he's sitting there trying to like keep it afloat. So it's like almost like they have to keep them alive because they're the only ones that can keep that thing running.
Yeah, they can't drive the cruise ship home
Right.
because it's got to go down.
Yep.
Okay, what have we missed other than the end, which I want to talk about at the end, the very end when they go to the
Sweet
island.
Jet ski
I want to
scene.
talk about that because that was. I want to talk about the jet ski scene where they're driving down the hallways.
Oh yeah,
Because I
There-
mean, like that. I don't know how they built that set, but that was like a legit jet ski. And there was one scene where they took a turn really hard, and like the jet ski started like flip, and it
Yeah,
changed. To
you
the
can
next scene. I
tell
was
that
like,
yeah.
they
I
probably
know they
flipped-
ate shit.
Yeah,
on-
Oh, yeah.
while filming that, like whoever those stunt guys were, they ended up in the water.
there were
guaranteed.
there were
Oh,
at
yeah.
least two where you could see that Famke on the back was a doll strapped to him.
yeah,
Yeah.
Like, yeah, get it.
Yeah, those are definitely oversized cruise ship hallways.
Yes.
Yeah.
I would not feel comfortable on our boat
In a
going
jet
down the
ski.
hallway with a jet ski.
No, I couldn't walk.
I mean, you could barely put a bellhop cart down the jet ski there or down the hallway there, much less a 2-person jet ski.
Me just walking normally, I had to shimmy around a lot of stuff.
I was gonna say you got to get skinny with some of those other folks in the hallway.
Well, that's the weird thing is like I can't be sure what a cruise ship was like back then because I'm used to like what we have now are like 20 years worth of evolution on top of cruise ships they had that year.
Think about airplanes.
Well-
They just keep shoving more and more seats into them, so less and
Well,
less room.
This
Probably
was
same
the
with cruise
most
ships.
luxurious one, and part of his problem is he ran the numbers wrong and even maxed out. So if he did like
Should've made those
oversized
hallways
everything,
narrower and got more rooms in
put
there.
some more rooms in there. Yeah.
I went on a cruise ship in 2003. That's not too long after that.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
The Disney cruise.
Were the hallways that big?
No, they were very small.
I think that was the
Well, that's
same
'cause it was a
year that me
Disney
and now
cruise.
went cruising
Very
the first
small.
time.
They were also in the bottom hallways with the loading bay stuff, so give them a pass.
Sure.
They had the jet skis loaded in there. It had to have something.
Yeah, but
There's a death
jet
I'm missing.
skis went out the
Okay, got it.
port on the side, not down the hallway.
Potato, tomato.
I don't think that works here.
It's just standard physics, Rob. The okay, so you have the gory hole, and the creature comes up through the bottom, and it starts flooding the ship. And there's a sequence here that I really liked, and I know James really liked the payoff of it because he was vocal about it. That or you and Ryan were hanging out in the back. The head Merc and Joey running
Oh, yeah.
away from the water,
Yeah.
and you have the conversation that you're like, don't have that conversation. Like, you know where this is going. And Joey's just, well, how do we stop it? He's like, we got to feed it. And he's like, well, what do we feed it? Just turns around and shoots him in the leg. You're like, yeah, what you just pretty much said. Hey, I've got an idea. The guy with a gun.
Yeah.
And he runs off. Joey makes it into the
Casino.
Yeah, the
dumbwaiter to the casino. Was that what
Yeah,
it was?
yeah.
Dumbwaiter. Yeah.
Goes, lays down. The guy jumps over the table, grabs him, and he's doing the Walter song face from Tremors. Of
Yeah.
It's got his back.
Full on shock.
Yeah, just in shock. And I really liked the way it was just kind of slowly,
yeah.
like pulling him in. It
I
was
mean,
like
it didn't waste time on a lot of the other guys.
it was getting full. It's like,
yeah.
man, these
more people.
guns I keep eating are really
I've been,
give me the shits.
it's okay. I've been running around the ship a lot. I can have one more.
So this was interesting. It says the director, Stephen Summers, recalled seeing some smaller film years later that reused footage from the ship's interior here. The movie Chain of Command even recycles almost the entire climax. Since these weren't Disney films or produced via one of Disney's divisions for less family-oriented movies like Hollywood Pictures, he couldn't figure out how they were allowed to recycle the shots. Editor Bob, I don't know, Ducey or something, suggested that they were trying to find some ways to recoup the money they spent on the film and somehow made an arrangement.
That would make sense.
Yeah, that makes
Given
a lot
those
of
numbers you had earlier.
I'll sell you these shots for
sense. 33 million. in the
$33 million.
negative. Yeah.
We know you guys are down like 30 million. Can we just take some of your already made video?
You want some really bad one-liner delivered by Treat Williams? We'll give you that one too.
Here's $100,000.
We'll
Give
find
it
a
to the
couple.
film.
If you guys could figure out how to work some of that footage into one of your upcoming features, that would be awesome.
I mean, they got to still be looking for money, right?
Yeah.
I just,
What can we get
They're not even
for
yet.
$100?
yeah, I just want one. That was
Cut,
$100
the
worth.
fight Club cut it in.
Yeah,
How much can we get for 100?
I'll get you
We
350.
do tree fitty.
But the creature is pulling him in slowly, and Joey he's got his gun, the gun that he found on the floor, starts to leave, has a sympathy boner, turns around to give the guy the gun so he can kill himself because this creature slowly eats you. Starts to leave, and the guy shoots at him in the back, which is a huge dick move after he just gave you a gun to kill yourself.
I'm trying to be nice.
And then when he gets away, inevitably, the guy goes to kill himself and the chamber's empty. Like, yeah, that was a
you
good,
get.
like, that little sequence worked really, really well.
Yeah.
It gave you enough time to hate that guy just enough to be like, yeah. Eat shit.
So
That's what you get.
in this also, it says in the original script, the crew finds the meat locker where
Glory hole.
the creature keeps several victims still alive while they're being slowly digested. The victims are fully aware and suffer through the entire ordeal until the creature sends out tentacles to finally absorb them. The script describes one poor woman reduced to her eyeballs, still pleading for help before they too are gone.
Just like the Sarlacc.
Yeah, like that guy.
Damien Leone would love that.
Yeah.
It doesn't say anything about that wall scene.
I'm
Sorry.
gonna dig into that.
I didn't notice that. I mean, like when it showed the gory hole,
Thank you.
and there's just like bodies everywhere, and like you can hear like screams and moans and stuff. So I knew like some of them were still alive, but like
I couldn't tell if they were supposed to be alive or if it was like they were having a reaction to it and it was just playing the
Event Horizon move. And
voices of the innocent. But I like it better than them being alive because the creature eats them slowly anyway.
Yeah.
It checks out and it makes it just that much worse until you have that fun cartoon ending. Just the eyeball.
And when he shot his eyeball out,
Yeah.
I mean, like
You'll shoot your eye
the
out.
entire movie, all of the tentacles are eating the people, but at the very end, they're like, "Oh, we're not going to eat this person. We're going to use the tentacles to deliver it to the main part of the
Let's
creature."
talk about that for a second.
because we're going to feed it to the main part.
This guy is
You need a climax after the gory hole.
Mick. What's his name? Mick Finnegan. Finnegan. Not Mick. He's the only one that's been really doing any damage to these creatures. Everyone else turns around and shoots and they get eaten. He's hit it multiple times, cut stuff off, all that. So it's
He
like
also owns like an awesome boat with a 50 cal mounted on the back. So like clearly he's got some training.
he's fucked shit up. But it felt like this was the mama coming to find the one that was hurting her babies, because there's even a little thing in there. I know James caught it where it's holding him and it just slaps him across the face with a
Yes.
tentacle.
Yeah.
This thing's been eating people whole the whole movie, and it's just like
It's been crumpling
fuck.
doors in reflex
Yeah.
actions, and now it's gently holding him in its warm embrace.
loved it. We're gonna go full cartoon, and from the rest of the movie they go cartoon.
Yeah.
Like they don't
She
stop.
drove it off with a pistol in her one scene
Where she
where
came
he
charging
saves-
back down the
where
hall.
he saves him.
Sometimes you got to have a little fun, play with your food before you eat it.
Fear.
Well, I think she only went back to save him because she was like earlier when she was like, "Well, can you take me with you on your boat?" And he's like, "Do I get whatever I want?" And she's like, "Well, I can't have that. I got to go save him. That way he owes me. That way he doesn't just get to get whatever he wants from me."
All he wanted was
Where
a
she
cold
gets
beer.
what she wants.
True.
Good point.
You're not going to get when all the power's out, but
Yeah, that goes away later, way faster. But the eyeball, it reminded me of like they were trying to do Jurassic Park, the opening of the eye and the light, and it showed him reflected in it, and then you had the boomstick shot. Goofy, fine. I'm totally fine with it. I love it. But then they're like, okay, we already did that. Fuck it. We're gonna just do dumb shit now. So he's driving the
jet ski.
jet ski.
Cock it for me.
Cock it. and then blowing out the buttons on the elevator doors so that open so that he can pass through them.
There's another elevator.
And it's just,
I think it was just like locking chambers on the.
I think it's locked.
oh, maybe that's what it was. I
Yeah.
thought it was elevators.
It looked like elevator initially.
Same
but
buttons.
You don't
but
have two
yeah.
back
Yeah.
to back.
Yeah.
Like, that's not how elevators work.
Yeah. And then we're going to put a torpedo on the front of this thing. Great. Love it. You've already established it. Fuck them.
Chinese torpedo.
Yeah. Set our cruise control. And then we're going to give that guy a great fuck death, which,
Shattered both legs.
yeah,
God.
like the jump was wonderful.
I think they could have. They had so many ways they could have killed him. I think we wanted to see him die more than several of the others.
Sure.
I did. I don't know. Just him breaking his legs, which was gruesome, and I like that. I wish there had been a little bit more. He just got to blow up at the end.
He got off too easy, you think?
Yeah, he got it too easy.
Also, I want to know
The
if
guy
he
that got slowly swallowed, I think he got it more. He got it worse than that guy.
I think the guy whose face was like half gone and was still like screaming.
Oh yeah,
I think he had
I'd
the
like to
worst.
switch those two out.
Yeah.
let's swap them. I want to know if he came back and did reshoots because there were like 3 or 4 times I was like, he looks like 20 pounds heavier. And I don't know if it's just the water and everything going on with him. But then they'd show him again and be like, I don't think it's the water.
Well, you know they
What
all.
was the one we watched recently where they had to do some reshoots, or they finished the film like 2 years after they started it, and the kids did not look like kids anymore.
Not
Oh.
Stranger Things.
I was about to say it's gonna happen with Stranger Things.
yes,
Those kids are
yeah.
growing fast.
I don't remember, but yeah, we did talk about it. And I know Adam has a theory about Jake on the Dark Tower,
Yeah,
which I don't believe.
that's what it was. Dark Tower.
Was that it?
No.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't buy it, but only because after going back and reading some of the stuff about that movie, I don't think they had any plan.
Yeah. just
Uh,
winging it.
so you have that. They have the shootout. You have the. Also, they're right at the door in the Ski-Doo. He's like, "Well, I better go back and
We need to get some more speed
get
for
some.
this one.
I'm going to drive back into this ship with these creatures that we barely survived this far, and then turn around." That was a great sequence of turning around and going to jump, and it's just there. It's like, yeah, get them back in that ship. They're not done yet. So we get our
Now you have to race through the entire ship on a jet ski.
yeah, we get our chase scene. And there's something that creature looked like in that hallway that was different again when it's chasing and it's like snapping at him.
Yeah,
I can't identify it in my brain, but there's some.
Well, that's the problem with that kind of at that time CGI. They had to do real fast look, glance away shots. Otherwise, you'd examine it too much and realize it looked computer
Yeah,
generated.
see how bad. Yeah,
I just kept thinking of Doc Ock's tentacles in Sam.
that's
Raimi's
what it
Spider-Man
is.
2.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
It is Doc Ock's tentacles, where it was just snapping
Yeah.
like that.
And they're
That's
like
exactly
a really
it.
long, like triangle shape.
Thank you. I would never have gotten that today.
I'm here for you.
Appreciate you. So they shoot out of this thing on a Ski-Doo as it's exploding. Wonderful explosion. Just never ended.
I was totally getting some Waterworld vibes on that. We're like
Yeah.
Yeah.
on a Sea-Doo, jumping out of a ship that's exploding behind you.
I never watched that movie.
Oh, James. We got a new summer fling for you this year.
yeah.
Hope you like Kevin Costner.
I love Kevin.
I
Costner.
do, but I always
How
avoided
have you
that movie.
Why?
Why?
Because it got really bad reviews.
Oh, it's so good.
That's
And
why you
how
love
is
the
it
show.
That
Yeah.
And the premise is awful, and comedians have just ripped it to shreds for years. But I digress.
I love that movie.
You're going to like
You
it.
go to
You're gonna
literally
love
every
it.
movie that comes out, and
Hey,
you're upset about
It's so
Waterworld?
good. It's
I'm
so
not
good.
upset. I just didn't watch it.
Puddles the Clown liked it.
Yeah, you're missing out on life, James.
I don't understand. I think Waterworld is kind of like Nickelback, right? Like
Oh,
it
well,
wasn't bad. It just
I like
became
Nickelback.
it just became cool to hate on. I love Nickelback too, but like
Yeah,
It-
I get that. I
all
agree
these
with
people
that.
who hate Nickelback, they don't hate them because they hate them. They hate them because it's cool to hate them. And
Yeah.
it became like a whole thing. We're like, oh, we're all gonna hate Nickelback. It's like, oh, we're all gonna
That's
hate
cool.
Waterworld.
Did Kevin
right?
Costner do something like that time? Because the Postman got the same stuff, and I love the Postman.
Yeah,
Well, it
Postman was
could-
fantastic.
He could have just saturated the market.
I mean, he was in
Yeah, I mean,
every
that's
movie.
kind of what Nickelback did.
Yeah.
That's kind of what Imagine
I mean,
Dragons.
it was
did.
no Robin Hood or Dances with Wolves.
in his flawless English accent.
as always, is commented on.
That's one of the things I loved about Men in Tights when Carrie Elwes was like, and I actually have a British accent. It was so great.
And that's why I still watch that movie and not the other.
But I digress. To the end of this, they get to the island. You don't see him arrive, of course, because we're going to film that somewhere else. And there's only
And
three.
like magically, like the CG's like, oh, it's gone to shit.
Yeah, it's he's
Like, I can't
perpetually
fix this.
if he's not in the background working on something, being grumpy, he's not doing his job. But you have the moment of it's the two of us on this deserted island, pleasure time,
Give me Famke
Yeah.
Jensen on a deserted island any day.
and then Joey shows up.
Damn it, Joey.
Or the merrier.
Yeah,
I was gonna say
Joey.
he's on Treat Williams' surfboard
Yeah,
coming
That-
back
wh-
in. They're like,
When
"What?"
Treat's boat exploded,
Yeah.
you see the surfboard like flying.
He's
through
like,
the air.
I almost got cut in half by your surfboard.
now you're even.
Yeah,
But
he's
it's
like floundering on his way in.
instead of doing we'll just hang out here and wait for help or shoot a flare up.
Take a nap.
Yeah, rest for a fucking second. No, we're going to pull back and pan out and show you that we're on the Kong Island. Essentially, there's a volcano on it, and there's
An erupting volcano.
That's
Apparently, a
literally what it
Tyrannosaurus
was.
Rex.
doing it
It's
for.
it's called Two
Kong
Brothers.
Island.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's
Two
called
Brothers.
Two Brothers.
and just that one last. Well, now what? Like, okay, I'll get that's. I like that ending. I like
Yeah.
it being
I love the ending. I
Well
love
played,
it.
sir.
Like out of the frying pan into the
Sure.
pan.
another one of those Evil Dead 2. At the end, he closes everything, but he gets teleported back to the medieval times, and he's the savior. He's stuck somewhere else. Like, yeah, you've already fucked with him enough. I keep fucking with him. See who can survive the next one. Let's do the DLC.
Man, if only that movie actually like made back its budget and then some, like we could have had an awesome sequel.
Hey, we can still have an awesome sequel. We just got to make
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Sure.
They can just anaconda.
It's on our shoulders now.
I'm out of that one because I'm not getting on a fucking cruise ship ever again.
I
Well,
mean,
no, the
you know,
cruise ship's exploded.
Well,
Like,
now we're
they're
on the island.
Skull Island.
That's what
Yeah,
they
we're on
said
the island
Descent
now.
too, Rob.
about the guy's weight. I mean, it was shot over a year and a half.
That long.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they couldn't figure out the monster.
And they flooded Vancouver, so
And
they had
they
to rebuild.
flooded.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Well, did you
So,
Yeah, you can fluctuate a little bit.
You're-
so
you
he
heard-
probably did.
hear about the working conditions on Titanic? So
I mean,
Yeah,
he doesn't mention
this
that
had to
in
be
here, but
some of the same
just
problems.
I have not.
assume that it probably.
Yeah, the actors hated James Cameron for making them stand around in the water all day.
I thought that was the Abyss where everybody was complaining about the working
It was a Titanic.
Over a
Probably
year.
also
Probably
the
both.
Probably
Abyss.
also
Maybe
the Abyss.
The Abyss
common
did
thing
have
in
that.
water
The
movies.
Abyss, like everybody who was on the cast of Abyss was like hated it because
They got
were-
sick all the time, and
Yeah, they were always freezing because they're always in the water.
yeah,
But yeah, I'm sure Titanic's probably similar. Just another example of like Titanic, like James Cameron ripping off other good movies to make this Titanic movie.
I don't
know.
get where he gets off.
I mean, like, you know, Poseidon came out way before that, you know? It's just-
Only there'd been a tentacle creature on the Titanic. That would have made so much more fun and sense than an iceberg.
It was Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah. Single tentacle, but
Eat me like one of your French krakens.
I'd watch that.
oh man.
I know we missed some stuff, but that's the rest of my notes. I like this movie.
I enjoyed it just as much tonight as I did the first time I saw it like 25 years ago.
It's worth the $4.99. Go get yourself a Thanksgiving movie. Watch it with the family.
Yeah.
Load up on the snacks. You're gonna be hungry.
The
Ugh,
90s. Oh, we're gonna have to cut that out.
shit,
yeah.
sorry.
And since we're cutting it out, it gave me the shits.
Holy shit.
I feel great.
I feel 15 pounds
It's
lighter.
not possible.
You're welcome.
We just ate it.
It's also the first thing I've eaten in 24 hours,
Hey, me too.
as usual.
You guys doing that intermittent fasting?
No, he just never eats. It's so weird.
Oh, I gotta eat.
I'm
He
anti-food.
eats at night.
I'd like to.
Like he would order Domino's right now.
It's a little early.
This is very true. Like the other night, he ordered it at midnight.
The last possible moment you can order.
Yeah. It got here 1 because that's when Meryl woke up.
I got here like
Oh.
12:20. They're quick.
You
They know me.
You know we can put some pizzas in your freezer.
I've tried that.
There's one down there.
I'll eat them all.
He does though. He won't eat all day, but then he'll
Mental
eat
note.
super late at night.
What is that? Oh, it's well, like I've been trying the damn sleep thing. Last night I couldn't go to sleep. Laid in bed till 2:30, I think, was the last time I looked at the clock.
Ugh.
Woke up wide awake at 6:30. Just wake. Like,
Well,
why?
that's probably because my alarm
Because
was.
that's
What's your
sunrise.
Sleeping in today, or
I
Shut
forgot
up.
to turn my alarm off.
I had the day off today, and I'm pretty sure it's 12:30 in the afternoon when I went and took a nap and woke up at 2:30 in the afternoon.
That
Like
sounds awesome.
I'm
Good for
sleeping
you.
all night, and then like I'm sneaking out like another nap midday.
Yeah.
Like
Get it,
sleep's a
son.
great thing. I'll go to work after an 8-hour night's rest, and I'll go to work, and then on my lunch break when everybody's going to the cafeteria, I go out to my car and sleep for a half hour in my car.
That is 100% what I could do. It drives
Easy.
him insane. Like that I could.
I
sleep
can
so
never do that. I woke up 40 minutes before my alarm this morning.
That's why you're
I
sick.
can't-
I'm pretty sure like I need a new alarm clock because I've hit that snooze button so much it doesn't work anymore.
It's got a big
Like-
dent in it.
I'm just going right back to sleep.
No, I'm sick because instead of resting, I drank all weekend.
Like a winner.
Yeah.
Why were you drinking all day? Was it something special going on?
I don't know.
Hmm.
Somebody gave me a penis cake. I'm gonna assume it was.
I think you mean a gold member.
Oh. Was it delicious?
Did something happen that
Was.
y'all aren't telling me? Are you engaged?
What? It was his birthday.
No.
Ryan's
My birthday was Friday.
Birthday.
I told you all
He
about
did
it.
tell me. He went out
Yeah.
Saturday.
I'll make
Yeah.
you a cake too, Sally.
Yeah.
I don't want a penis cake.
That's the only kind
So
I
we
can make.
want-
It's
Yeah.
the only thing he makes.
I don't want one. Did it have
It was
black
delicious.
stuff that comes out?
No.
Oh.
Hey, you can cut the tip
icing.
off and make it a
was
cherry.
food cake.
Make it a rocket
That's
ship.
pretty fun.
It's a rocket ship, kids. Let's fly. Death to Smoochie. Still one of my favorites.
Yes.
I think that's it.
Yep.
Arkansas Music Works.
It's Arkansas Music Works, located on J Street in Bentonville, your local shop for all these music instruments and more. It's chock full of musical instruments for the discerning musician and has a selection of audio, orchestra, and band instruments for those dipping their toe into the musical world. Need your instrument updated or repaired? They do that too. For all these great services and more, check out your local music shop, Arkansas Music Works, and mention the Talking with Words podcast for 10% off your purchase.
We need to go get some gift cards because our kids need singing lessons.
Oh, that's true. And I need
We're
nylon
coming
string.
for you, Greg.
Don't tell him that. He's gonna wait up.
Dun, 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 dun,
Not tonight, Greg.
Dun, dun.
But we're coming.
Anything else, gentlemen? Fucking radio. If you have not watched this, go watch it.
Not.
If you like,
No, it was okay.
if
I feel like I'm like the level-headed one with these movies. It was not horrible.
and if you think that Sally's the level-headed one, then you can also think it's not horrible.
It wasn't horrible.
It felt like a lot of movies that I saw in the 80s and 90s that were the
Felt like my childhood.
like very Sam Raimi-esque stuff going on in there. And then you just had a bunch of other things tacked on. It felt like he really wanted to do. I'm gonna have to look up what else this guy's been
It's good.
dig
Watch
into
it.
a little bit.
Yeah.
And go visit the Gory Hole on Sub Basement 3. I made sure I wrote it down.
Yep.
Not gonna miss that party again.
Love it.
All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Sally.
I'm glad I was here, and I'm glad you guys let me hang out.
Anytime. You're always invited.
Tell you're so excited.
We
This is-
appreciate the trivia.
Hey, thank you.
Oh, no. Charlie, just end this.